Hey guys, welcome to the world debut of the updated 2024 Chevy Silverado heavy-duty trucks here at the State Fair of Texas 2022. I've got Nathan behind the camera.
Hey guys.
Yes, and here we're going to take our opportunity to show you two of these trucks. We have the new Midnight Edition right there, heavy-duty 2500 truck, diesel, and then we have a high country truck right here with all the chrome, and we're going to walk you around the trucks and show you everything that's new and everything we know. So let's start up front, right, Nathan?
Right. It's a brand new front, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fully redesigned. So if you remember, the previous truck kind of had the grille that went in to the side and separated the headlight, but now they redesigned it. They have the C-clamp shape headlight right here and the main beams right here in the middle.
Gotcha. So that means the grille's a different shape as well, right?
Yeah. So what do you think, dude? Do you like the new headlights?
The new headlights, the way they run up, actually changes the entire shape of the grille. And because of that, I think it's actually a little bit more handsome. It's especially nice on the Midnight Edition. I want to have a look at that.
Let's show that really quick. So as you can see, everything that's chrome on the other truck has been kind of monochromatic, and it's been changed.
Which I like.
Including the badge. The badge is blacked out too.
Yeah, normally I'm not one for blacked out, but I think that this is actually a much better looking truck.
But take a look at this.
Oh,
the tow hooks, and they're chrome. And they're really solid, obviously functional, right?
Well, if you're not able to rip them off with your monster hand, then obviously they're strong.
Strength. So that's obviously new, right? So the front end is new. The chassis underneath is basically carryover. It's a refresh, right? It's not an all-new truck.
Right.
But there's a lot of things happening inside. And let's take a look, actually talk about what's underneath the hood, right?
Okay.
And you can see it right here too. They have upgraded the new 6.6 liter turbo diesel Duramax V8, and these are the final numbers. We had some confusion because initially they published numbers that are a little bit lower, but this is the latest stuff.
Okay.
470 horsepower, 975 pound-feet of torque, and still a 10-speed Allison branded transmission behind this engine. And big news, dude, the gas V8 in the new truck also made it to a 10-speed.
Oh, okay. So it's across the board, there are 10-speed transmissions.
So let's start walking out around it and kind of take a look. Once again, they're showing the premium truck on 20s with chrome. This is a high country, of course, top of the line truck. So let's keep walking.
Is there anything new back here, Andre?
I believe they updated the taillights a little bit. You still have the, of course, the Pro tailgate, or multi-flex tailgate as the Chevrolet calls it, so you can get in easier, and the bed sizes are about the same. And they kept the top numbers for towing the same as before. So the big dualies diesels will be able to tow up to 36,000 pounds. But you can see even on 2,500 pounds, I like this hitch because it's really accessible, dude.
Yeah, not everybody builds a hitch like that, and they're still doing the bumper steps too.
Yep. We've seen another truck that started doing it, or will be doing it.
There's a couple other trucks actually doing it. Believe it or not, Hyundai's even doing it.
Yeah, and of course, you know, GM had their center bed step right here to get in the bed.
Now they are saying that they have the most volume available, but there's a lot of other top numbers that they're claiming.
Totally, but it's also because the walls of the bed are pushed to the very edges of it.
Ah, I see.
You see how it just kind of, that's why the volume claim. And also the length of this bed this is their standard bed. It's pretty massive already, 6 feet, 10 inches approximately. Of course, they have an 8-footer as well.
Right.
So they did not change the specs on the gas V8. Still 401 horsepower, so those numbers. But I wanted to show this step. So the heavy-duty truck, the high country, will have the power step, and I like how it folds down all the way out of the way. Take a look at the beautiful interior now.
Oh, look at that. That is quite a screen.
So you've seen this interior on the light-duty trucks, right?
Right. This is exactly the same interior, or pretty much the same interior, would you say?
I believe so. There might be some kind of dimensional differences, right?
Right.
Because this is a little bit of a burlier truck, but the screen sizes are the same, technology that's accessible is about the same, And I want to point, do you see the auto right there?
Indeed I do.
So GM is still basically the only truck that's offering automatic four-wheel drive.
Right, on their heavy-duty trucks.
Yes, specifically heavy-duty trucks. Of course, all the 1500s and light-duty full-size trucks also have the all-wheel drive feature, but GM is really kind of leading the way with their all-wheel drive heavy-duty transfer case. So, what do you think about the interior? I think it just really dresses up the truck.
It does, and it lifts General Motors to a much higher standard. I can say with confidence that they are now competitive, at least, with Ford and Ram. Ram, I still think, leads the way, though, in terms of overall design feel and look, but General Motors has definitely leaped, especially in their heavy-duty trucks.
Yeah, and they've kept their mirrors, of course. They're extendable and folding.
Which are some of the better ones in the business. I like the size of them. I think it's just
large.
a really good size, right?
And so the other stuff they did to the truck is they added some technologies, right? So adaptive cruise with trailering is available. Let's now take a look at this Midnight Edition one as well.
It's a pretty truck.
Yeah, and they updated their invisible transparent trailer technology in the camera view. So they updated it for gooseneck trailers as well and fifth wheels.
Now this one does come. Is this an option or is this standard?
Oh, the Allison is, that's the only transmission they'll be using now. So the 10-speed Allison and of course the Duramax engine.
All right. Let's look at these wheels because it's one of the most noticeable components.
Yeah, so they're blacked out. So they're kind of disappearing into the wheel well.
Yeah, but they're huge.
But these are 22s.
22-inch.
From the factory on a heavy-duty truck. I think this is first, not just for GM and Chevrolet, but Ford is not currently doing that.
Right.
And neither is Ram. I mean, I'm not saying let's all put 22s on our heavy-duty trucks.
But it's
here.
Right, so for people who love big wheels, there you go. Now, it looks like they're dressed in Wranglers, but these are different Wranglers than I'm used to.
Yeah, like different tires. These are, let me see, Territory ATs, which are actually pretty beefy.
They're pretty beefy, but that is not a heavy-duty off-road tread that's actually on there. On the sides, it looks like it, but it really is a truck tire, I would say.
Yeah, and of course, you can also notice all the trim has been blacked out. So this is what Midnight package is, and Chevrolet says a lot of customers are looking for that monochromatic look. So let us know in the comments below. Do you like this? Is this kind of your bag?
There's a few things I wanted to quickly point out, by the way. Just right off the bat, look at the rear. Oh yeah, wait.
Oh, exhaust.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's the diesel. Of course, giant exhaust pipe. And actually, we asked Chevrolet about their numbers, right?
Right.
975 pound-feet of torque. Why not 1,000?
Yeah.
Right? Why not 1,100? Why not?
On paper, everybody's doing this contest, right?
Yeah, the contest. And they said they really focused on drivability, right? We haven't driven these trucks yet, but they focused on drivability, and they said they don't want to do basically torque management.
Right.
Torque management is they actually use a computer to kind of decrease the torque in lower gears so you don't burn the tires up, right?
Right.
So that was their philosophy. They still wanted low-end torque, but they wanted all the torque to be put to the ground and put to work.
I wonder if part of that has to do with efficiency too, but I guess we'll discover that when we start doing our loops.
Yeah, we don't know
because they don't advertise those numbers.
Right now, Ford, their Power Strokes are very strong engines, right?
Right.
And also very, very efficient. So I think GM is also focused on those areas. Payloads remain about the same for diesels. The gas trucks, the payloads are a little bit lower for 2024 because they're putting more features inside of those trucks, but still huge payload numbers, of course. For dualies, they're approaching 7,000 pounds and more if you have a gas engine as well.
Fantastic.
So pricing we don't have yet. These trucks are going to be available in the first half of 2023. So we're still several months away from these trucks actually hitting the dealers, and you'll be able to buy them. But 23s are, you can order 23s right now, get those trucks, and by the first half of next year, you'll be able to get these updated 2024s with the latest power numbers. By the way, the engine code is still L5P. So they haven't changed the engine code on the diesel.
That's interesting. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Let us know what you think in the comments below about this somewhat new truck, but it's definitely a new package. And don't forget to go to alltfl.com for all the information that we're getting from the Texas State Fair.
Yeah, because we have off-road trucks, we have mid-size trucks, we have big heavy-duty trucks, everything in one place. So thank you guys.